Hell yeah, alright.
Video, 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 video space. Video talk, talking video talk. We're 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 talking video talk.
Welcome my friends, welcome to another video talk, and it is time to do another one of these video treasures. Good evening, I'm Willie and welcome to the show. Hello, Watford FC says that he's working today so can't participate, but never mind, you can also watch this later time to your liking, yes. And hello Ale, greetings from Watford FC from Finland. This is my first time on Ages to catch the start and then right to the sun. Welcome Ale. And Jyri Laaksonen, evening, and Kalevi Koskinen, good evening, and Henry's movie blog. Hello to you guys and all other 22 people that are currently watching this episode. So tonight I'm gonna be talking about Roger Corman, and especially Roger Corman's sword and sorcery films, and he made these quite a bit. He made them in the 80's, so I think it's good time to take a look at it. As you may notice, I did one episode on the Italian Barbarian movies, and also I was gonna do I did the cyborg movies, and there's a lot of other Roger Corman stuff to be found as a video treasure, because this man, he's a goddamn walking legend. Everybody, if you don't know who Roger Corman is, you probably need to take Google and Google it. Google the fuck out of this guy, because this dude just turned in the age of 96 years old, and he's still in the business, and that being the movie business. And he has like directed over 50 movies. I think the last one he directed was Frankenstein Unbound. Yeah, probably yes. And also, but he is more known as the Pope of Pop Cinema. The Pope of Pop Cinema. And he is known especially producing films. Yeah. Deathstalker is my favorite, says Jyri Laaksonen. And Vatsila74, good morning, brother. Good evening. Hey, what time do you have there, Vatsila74? Yeah, and JJ Cinemaniac is here also. Evening, everybody. Lina Marchetti, yay, so glad to be able to watch live again. Been busy for past couple of Sundays. Well, I took a break last Sunday because it was a Cinemadrome weekend here in my hometown Tampere. And as I kind of warned that there may be a pause last Sunday, because yeah, I had some friends over my house, and yeah, we were partying, but it's not because of that, because I can do show hangover too, but it was more like a lack of time, because yeah, these things take time to prepare these shows. And also well, Rauli left only at 5 o'clock, so that would left me only 2 hours to prepare show and stuff like that. So I kind of thought that maybe I just take a vacation of this weekend. Yeah, how you doing, everybody? Trying to find good Roger Corman picture to show you guys. maybe I found, because I didn't remember to load a picture of Roger Corman. After all, it is his birthday show. So here you go. Roger Corman, ladies and gentlemen. Here he is, the man of the hour. Yeah. Hi brother, says Snake84 Fly. 11 a.m. is in the... wait a minute, was you from the New Orleans? Yes, you probably was. Ale says, have seen almost every Roger Corman movie with Price, etc. This is a new genre for him. Oh my god, Melody Maniac is suffering from bad COVID this week, still kind of out of breath. Well, hey, take care, my man. I hope you get well soon, because I had that vicious disease last January, and it was no nice experience. But it was like a more ferocious cold, but I didn't get any post symptoms or anything like that. 100 says, hi everybody, good morning or evening to all. Yes, that is what I say also. And yeah, maybe it's time to talk about a little bit about Roger Corman movie production. Yeah. Okay, first of all, a little background on Roger Corman, and also especially the sword and sorcery films, because it all began from a board game called Dungeons and Dragons. Yes. In the late 70s and in the early 80s, there was this role-playing game called Dungeons and Dragons, and countless other imitators it was gaining popularity among the young people. So soon enough, the film producers understand that maybe there would be a room for like this sword and sorcery and a kind of role-playing style of film. So first film that could be said that came to like cash in that subject was probably Albert Pune's first film called Sword and Sorcerer, aka Julma Miekka, a cruel sword. This is a Finnish tape here, right here, boys. And yes, I know it has come out on 4K from Shout Factory. I have ordered it, but it still haven't arrived to my house. But yes, when it does, you'll be the first to see me unbox it. Unbox that goddamn thing. But Julma Miekka, or Sword and Sorcery, I think this was the first one of its kind, like that. To bring viewers in this world with magic and big muscles and swords and stuff like that. Let's take a closer look of this, because this is, I think, in my opinion, it's very cool tape. And one of the point of these video treasures is to show especially older video releases, and this here is a Finnish release of this magnificent Albert Pune's first film. Anybody seen this film? I think probably most of you has seen this Sword and the Sorcerer film, but this came out in the spring of 1982, so a little over 40 years ago. And month after that came this little piece of cinema called Conan the Barbarian, Conan Barbar, which I have not one but two old Finnish VHSs. Now I know these are not Roger Corman film, but let me introduce this genre to you. Yes. Oh my god, what a bunch of beautiful damn tapes there are. Yeah. But this Conan the Barbarian came 1 month after Sword and Sorcery. This was a surprising hit, and yes, this was a hit, and this kind of made Arnold Schwarzenegger. It was Arnold Schwarzenegger's first hit film, and I think this is where the fuck is the 40th year anniversary 4K Ultra HD. Come on, even this got 40-year anniversary. So where the fuck is Conan at? What the fuck is going on there, Universal? Why don't we get this goddamn Conan the Barbarian? Or probably this is owned by Disney now, because this was not Universal film, this was 20th Century Fox film. So maybe it is futile to expect 4K release from Disney assholes. Aceman is also waiting for 4K, and Hate Edge says, I did own the DVD of the movie. I bought it from Pieni Leffakauppa a long time ago. Yeah, I do have the DVD from, if you're talking about Julma Miekka. Yes, I sure have that. And of course, everybody knows that Conan the Barbarian got a sequel, Conan the Destroyer, which is clearly the worst film of the bunch, but it is the same Dungeons and Dragons and Swords and Sorcerers and stuff, same kind of genre. So you know. Lino Marchetti, that is a good point. We certainly need the candle. I was gonna do that, but when I go to the first film, but why don't? Because I'm about to go to the first film. I will do it right now. This is the Ukraine candle, which will burn every goddamn live when there's the goddamn war going on over there. So here's to them. May the situation be over quickly. Fuck! Oh my god! The Ukraine candle has fallen. Okay, put it right over there. Never bought the Blu-ray and gave my laser disc to Willie. Yes, indeed, Aceman did give the laser disc. I will go get, because here you are. Let's get the Conan the Barbarian laser disc on display. Wait a minute, guys. Wait a minute. Where the hell is it? Oh my god. Of course it was the last laser disc in line, but here we are. Oh shit. Oh my god. Oh shit. Oh my god. Holy fuck. Oh shit. God. Oh god. Oh man. Oh man. Oh god. Here's the Conan the Barbarian. It was a gift from Aceman. I salute you, and it's a great looking laser disc set. And this before that, it has 2 discs and 3 sides, because it's such a long film. So here we have great stuff. Real nice. Aceman, do you miss it already? Yeah. I will put that here. Oh shit. Okay. Damned if I do. So beautiful, says Melody Maniac. Indeed, here it is. There you go. There you can watch it. You can glamorize it through the miracle of internet and YouTube. Okay, 38 people watching, and I think that's a good number considering that I just started. If you wouldn't mind to hit that like button, I would appreciate it. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, you could do me a favor and subscribe to the channel, because I sure like subscriptions. And what you love 74, a beer will go good with you, sword and sorcery, so let Holly and I buy you one. Thank you, Watsila 74, and greetings to Holly too, my man. You're the greatest couple on earth. What is, Watsila, your favorite Conan the Barbarian? What is your favorite Barbarian film? And this is not beer, this is Finnish original long drink. This is an orange long drink. Usually this is a grapefruit drink, or it can be even a lime drink. But this is Sorcery. This kind of orange grapefruit drink. My pal Jape left this when he was last weekend here, so now I will take it. This is for Jape, yeah. But thank you, Wachilla. I appreciate it. Yes, Wachilla, first Conan. That is the best answer you can give. Indeed, yes. Okay, so let me tell you, Roger Corman. It was the weekend that Conan came out. And next Monday, Roger Corman went to his office. This dude went to his office and went to talk to Jim Wynorski, who was at the time working for Roger and doing scripts for him. And he said to Jim Wynorski that, okay, Jim, I want you to go home and I want you to start writing a Conan type picture. And when you come back, you drop everything else and you come back next Monday and you will have a complete script for a Conan type movie. And only thing I have to say, there's gonna be 2 women in the lead. So Jim Wynorski went home and he left everything else and he started writing like a madman. And then came out the script for The Sorceress. Yes, The Sorceress was the first Roger Corman produced movie of this kind, and this was shot in Mexico, and it is directed by none other than Jack Hill, the king of exploitation, who made films like Coffee and Foxy Brown and Switchblade Sisters. But this was Jack Hill's last movie, and I will soon tell you why it was. Oh my god! Oh my god! Lino Marchetti, $7! Better make it 2 beers, yes. I will take 2 beers, but first I must finish this long drink. This has 5% of alcohol in it. Hey, my picture is over the alert box. I have to move it upwards. Okay, now it's upwards. If somebody still sends me super chat, so it clearly is visible, that alert box. Okay, thank you, Lino Marchetti. I will take a 2 beer and I appreciate it very much. Okay, Sorceress. Sorceress came out in was it August in 1982? So as you can see, if Conan came out in April and Cruel Sword and the Sorcerer came out in the March of that year, or was it this? This probably was in the April, and this Conan Barbarian was in May. So this came out at the early fall, so the production table for this film was very fast, very fast. And they went to shoot film in Mexico, and the script was supposedly completely rewritten by Jack Hill, and they shot completely different film. And okay, the film was ready and Roger Corman went to see it in the screening room, and then when there was the second dance scene, which took like 15 minutes, then Roger Corman said, okay, stop the film, and Jack, I want you to see you in my office. I don't know what they talked about in the office, but I think Roger Corman was very disappointed that Jack Hill was he shot completely different film, and at that time Jack Hill was like very obsessed with Indian style of religion and like this kind of spiritual dance, and so he incorporated that shit in this Barbarian film, and the original cut was like 2 hours, and Roger Corman ordered like 1 hour of cuts to that, and then realized that okay, the film is too short, and then they went shooting like for a weekend more scenes. So, so as you can see, it was a production hell, and also in the Mexico, it was a production hell. You know, there was rains, there was fires, there was all kinds of shit, like accidents happening constantly in the location and stuff like that. It was not an easy film to make. Okay, so you might be wondering what the hell is this film even about? Well, fortunately, I have also the Blu-ray from Scorpion release, and let me tell you a story from this back cover. From legendary producer Roger Corman comes box office hit of 82, Sorceress, when an evil witcher dragon makes pact with the dark forces to sacrifice his firstborn to the god Galigara in order to gain the highest degree of power. He wasn't prepared to have his wife give birth to 2 twins. Yes, my man, 2 twins. Leith and Lynette Harris, the Playboy twins, who were also in Larry Cohen's film, who was the writer, I, the Jury. These beauties were also there. And then, you know the usual drill. With the twins blessed with the forces of light and strength of the warriors given them by the magical warrior Krona, and with the help of the Vladar the Viking and Erlik the Barbarian, the 2 who are as one take all sorts of dragon minions. From an army of ape men to undead zombies, the twins must overcome one horrific foe after another, climaxing in an all-out battle between good and evil. Yes, great stuff. I watched this actually last night, and yeah, it's an okay adventure film, yes, and these twins, these lead twins, yeah, they are beautiful, and they are many times they are nude, and that is probably why they were chosen in this film. And then, yes, there's Jack Hill brought also other things in the table than a long dance sequence. He brought this kind of quirky kind of sexual innuendo humor to it, and this kind of has actually kind of funny jokes, you know, like they are looking their breasts, and we never thought anything about it because these girls were raised as boys. They don't know anything about dicks or tits and pussies and whatnot. No, they don't know anything. So kind of that brings a strange humor to this story. It's a funny film, and the effects, they were made by the effects are pretty good for the low budget. They were done by John Carbiegler, so you know you're getting some quality shit, man. John Carbiegler also has done like lots of other things, but he was the director of Friday the 13th Part 7. You might know that, and yeah. And this has a music by James Horner, which is directly lifted from another Roger Corman production, Battle Beyond the Stars. Hello, Willy the movie librarian. Yet it is I, Subute, who can only tell you the chronicles of Roger Corman's movies. Good night. Are you going to sleep, Jan ass? Okay. Yeah. And yes, another thing about this film, one more thing about this film, the special effects where they were in fact shot for the trailer. Roger Corman told John Carbiegler that I don't care if they are not in the movie. Are they not in the movie or not, but if you can make some cool looking effect shot for the trailer, and he did, and these scenes are in the movie. This final battle includes this flying what is this, flying lion with bat wings and like this floating woman head. They are shooting lasers, and also the army of the dead. And considering that they didn't have shit for money, so it is pretty impressive. But what do you think about these 2 variants of cover art? This is the international cover art, which I have here, the Finnish VHS, which by the way is pretty rare nowadays, this Pimeyden Ruhtinaat. Check it out. Pimeyden Ruhtinaat from Nordic Video. This is the international cover, and this was the American cover. I think the American cover is way worse. The international cover is a lot cooler. Hey, Fake Blood Brothers is also in the house. Hello, how you doing? Oisku is waiting Conan the Barbarian for 4K. What was the name? Withal, the Flying Lion. Probably yes. I watched it last night, but I don't remember that precisely. Linus Marchetti says, I saw Sorceress for the first time just for a few months ago. I'm sure it was because of you talking about it. Really enjoyable. Hey! It is always, like I said in my Finnish channel, it is always great to hear if somebody has watched one of my shows and then took advice and watched something that I talk about and then even liking it. So that is a very huge reward for me. Okay, so Sorceress was the first one and it came out in 1982. But then it was a big hit, so Roger Corman thought that, hey, we gotta make more of this shit, man. And then they did. The next one in the list was Deathstalker from year 1983, and this was directed by a guy called James Sbardellati as John Watson, and it is starring Rick Hill, Barbie Benton, Barbie Benton, and also Lana Clarkson. Oh yeah. And music is not by James Horner this time, it is by some guy called Oscar Garzondo Ogambo. And the special effects is also done by John Carl Biegler. If I'm not mistaken, this was shot in the Argentina. All these Roger Corman Sword and Sorcery films were shot or either in Mexico or Argentina. This was probably one of the 8 Argentinian films that Roger Corman produced. And they were directed by Hector Oliveira and guys like those. So it was very cheap to go there and shoot. So probably that was the reason why they did films in there. Roger Corman has many good movies, says Jannes. Indeed. And Fake Blood Brother says, oh my. I tried to watch Deathstalker one day, oh my. Couldn't completely watch it. Didn't you like it? Melody Manic says, yes, Argentina. The first Deathstalker film is great. Yes, I think so too. This is actually a pretty gory film. Rick Hill got to be the most rapiest hero of all time. I'm not kidding. And yeah, and the cover. But the best thing absolutely is the cover page. Oh, now hot damn. Is my light so too bright? Maybe my light is too bright for the. No, I think it's a little bit better. This cover was done by the none other than Boris Vallejo, and you can see Boris Vallejo style here. And this is a beautiful cover art. I would say that. And let's read from the back cover, or maybe I will read from this because I have the UK VHS and UK DVD. So let's put this here so you can well here is that is a good place. The warrior Deathstalker is tasked by an old witch lady to obtain and unite the 3 powers of creation: a chalice, an amulet, and a sword. Lest the evil magician Munkar gets them and uses them for nefarious purposes. After obtaining the sword, Deathstalker joins with other travelers going to the big tournament to determine the strongest warrior. The false king holds the true princess in captivity and plots to have Deathstalker killed, and Deathstalker must fight to free the princess. So there you go. Bran says, holy shit, I just opened the stream and here you're talking here about the best movie ever. Well, Bran, you probably need to hit that like button then, don't you think? And all other who have not yet press that button. But because Deathstalker is such a great film, I have the UK VHS here. Yeah. Big box VHS. I have the full screen UK DVD here. Yes. Full screen DVD. No extras. Of course. Then I have the Deathstalker in Finnish VHS. And this is a cut version from Casino Video. In my opinion, they are the Asino Video. These guys, they cut their tapes so very poorly, and Deathstalker is no exception here. And I think it's like for minute or so, this includes cuts, and a brief shot of severed head falling to the ground is cut. Hawkman ripping off a hand, it's cut. Neck snapping is cut, and in the end, when the head is chopped off, it is cut, and also the epic horse splitting is completely cut in this tape. By the way, isn't there a word for that when you rip somebody pieces with riding horse with 4 horses in every direction? So isn't there some name for that type of execution? And also, like Bran asks, is it released on Blu-ray? Here we have, of course, the Deutsch Blu-ray, German Blu-ray, with this beautiful looking digibook here. But I understand it was released also by Shout Factory, if I'm not mistaken, but that is long due out of print. And yes, hey, I have put links in the description field of this video, so you can get this. You can get Sorcerer and Deathstalker and bunch of other films too, which I'm featuring this show to help you. And also, if you use these links, they will support the channel. So if you are at all interested in these releases, so go check them out. These links. Meet Barbarian Queen, Lana Clarkson. And yes, Barbie Benton is naked in this film. Yeah, great stuff, great stuff. I would probably rate this even a 4-star film, because this is short, this is funny, and this is very action-packed. And the John Carl Beekler special effects, they are really good. Quarter drawing, I think. I have to buy this. This looks a good release. Well, go check out the links below if it suits for you. This was probably, yes, unfortunately it says this is region B locked, this Blu-ray, but I have not tested it. But yeah, you think there's enough Deathstalkers? Maybe if there's gonna be 4K release, I will buy that also. But for now, I think I'm satisfied with my Deathstalkers. For now. Yes. Okay, and Deathstalker 2 was a hit, and also at this time, also the Italians were noticing that these things sell like hotcakes, and as you might remember from my Italian Barbarian movies live, they did quite a few Barbarian movies, and before the mid-80s, the market for this product was pretty saturated, so there were a few more films, also from Roger Corman, before the mid-80s. But clearly, the early 80s and the mid-80s was the hot time for Barbarian films all around the world. Hello Willie, what's your favorite Roger Corman sword and sorcery flick? I will tell you that in the end of this transmission. But the next film in this list was something called Warrior Anti-Sorceress, and this came in the year 1984, and holy smackaroonies! It is starring David Carradine and the girl with 4 breasts. Now this even beats the Total Recall, because this girl has 4 breasts, and I think we can discuss only about this thing because that is the greatest thing ever put on film. Okay, this is like a retelling of Yojimbo, Akira Kurosawa's tale about this warrior who comes to a village, and there is 2 rivaling gangs. And so this David Carradine, who is a very good fighter, he starts like plotting against both of these gangs, also gaining himself about this rivalry. You know the drill. Also, Sergio Leone did a Fistful of Dollars for the same idea, and we also did a film called Man from Hervanta back in year 2003, which utilizes the same main concept. But yeah, it's okay film, and this says it is happening like a far distant planet. So they are cashing in on Conan, Dungeons and Dragons, and also Star Wars. And I suspect the only reason that this is said to happen in another distant planet is because they use the same shot from Forbidden World when there's this rock with 2 suns. So there's absolutely no other reason to call this a different planet. This is good. This is really good. The villain is one of the best ever. Do you mean this fat guy with the lizard helper? Because this guy is definitely he's awesome guy. David Carradine was never that jacked. Well, probably this is got to be Boris Vallejo's handwork, because he likes to exaggerate breasts and muscles. So David Carradine probably was not that ripped, but it's an artist's view. Yeah. It's a great looking cover, this too. And this here is a very rare Western Video International release from Finnish label called Fatser Musiikki. And yeah, it's a rare tape. And I think this was probably even uncut version. I don't have any other version, but there is a DVD where it is included with 3 other Corman Barbarian films. There's a link in the subscription to get that also. Yeah, what did I have my notes here. Let me read from my notes. My note says that this is an okay fantasy action adventure film from the time between Conan the Barbarian and the Deathstalker 2. The film takes plot inspiration from Yojimbo and Fistful of Dollars. Kane is an invincible warrior who... okay, I told you the plot already. The production value is okay, good wardrobe and swords, etc. Although you can tell that these are the same sets used in the Sorcerers and Deathstalker. Yeah, Roger Corman did that. He did indeed recycle these sets all the time, man. You can clearly tell. Yeah, and David Carradine is cool as usual, and he actually meets the lady with 4 titties. This one here. Okay, you have the wrong. Yes. And also there's a tentacle coming out of her vagina. It is not... Well, maybe it is this tail here, but it's an incredible scene. And also there was this tentacle monster in this dungeon that stuck into my mind. And also, of course, this film has a sorceress. And by the way, this film is called Sorceress, but it doesn't have any sorceress in it. But this film has a sorceress, like the cover says. And this sorceress is always naked. Always topless. Yeah, that's how you do a film. Vanska must watch this movie now. Yeah, you should. Everybody should. Melody Maniac has the UK DVD. Okay. I don't have... This is the only version, believe it or not, that I have. But the film duration was well under 80 minutes and Warrior Anti-Sorceress is recommendable to watch. It's nothing special, you know, it's not a Conan the Barbarian. I don't think it's as good as Deathstalker, but this is clearly one of the better ones. Yeah, I would rate it as 3 star. Yeah, 3-star rating from me to this. Amazingly illustrated film. So, yeah. Okay. Okay, and next year, and this was from year 1985, something called Queen of the Naked Steel. But this is also known as the Barbarian Queen. I think my lightning is too clear. It is too powerful for the, you know, it is like shining back. Hey man, Petteri Airaksinen has just subscribed. Welcome to channel, Mr. Petteri Airaksinen. What is your favorite Queen of the favorite Corman Barbarian film, Mr. Petteri Airaksinen? Brand got to see this and fast. Well, Queen of the Naked Steel, or should I say Barbarian Queen. Oh my god. Now this well, Boris Vallejo's covers, they are so awesome, but I think this one probably takes the cake. This is so hot and awesome. Oh my god. And the name, I think Queen of the Naked Steel is far more better than the Barbarian Queen. Because Barbarian Queen is kind of like a generic, but Queen of the Naked Steel, now that's a picture I wanna see. Here we have Juno Media release, and this is recorded in, or Juno Media is always recorded in this German Aqua bullshit fucking piece of shit cocksucking tapes, so they always are in poor condition, but fortunately this was in okay condition. Yes, Vanska, I told you these are very awesome looking covers in this genre. Maybe if I turn a little bit this camera over there, maybe it's better. Yeah, okay, so in this film, three brave female warriors were to take revenge on the Roman troops who raided, raped, and ravaged their peaceful home village. So this is, I think this is the only one of these films that is not set in a fantasy world. Set during the days of Roman Empire, a simple village is raided by Roman troops. The most of the people are whisked off to be slaves or killed. 3 women survive and set off to liberate their people. When they arrive at the Roman city, they team up with the local underground to seek vengeance and liberation of the slaves. Okay, there you go. There is the plot, and nothing that special happens in this film. Nothing too special, but yeah, it's an okay film. It's an okay film, and the cover is the best thing about this. And yes, it is starring Lana Clarkson and also a B-movie favorite Frank Zagarino in this film. So, and Lana Clarkson provides a good female nudity. And also there is starring Dawn Dunlap from the film called Forbidden World, if you have seen that. Also a Roger Corman production. And also Dawn Dunlap is doing nude scenes in this, because it is the name of the game. Roger Corman knows how to produce a film and how to sell it. Why can't we get something like another remake of Robin Hood with a cover poster art like these, in these days? Yeah, why? This is so much better than, you know, like a face of Russell Crowe. I take this any day, god damn it. God damn it, son of a bitch. Yeah. Okay, and this is set in the Roman times, but for not at 1 second I believe that this is in the Roman times. These are the same sets, exactly the same sets that have been seen many of times previously in Roger Corman films, and they don't fool me. And same props and same stuff. So I think the Roman. I don't understand why they did the Roman thing, but never mind. It's an okay adventure film. 2.5 star maybe I would give this film. Yeah. And yeah. By the way, this was even the back cover here says that it is 90 minutes in this VHS. Well, it ain't. This is like 70 minutes. It's a little under 70 minutes. But at least I think this is the uncut version. And of course, here we have the uncut DVD. And by the way, I didn't even remember I have this DVD. Only until I start doing this show. Just today. I was gathering my films for the show, so I thought, hey, do I have this DVD? God damn. Melody Maniac says Barbarian Queen is another good one. Lots of nudity and torture, and only 70 minutes. Yeah, most of these films are very short. And I think, in my book, it's a plus. Hey! Could you hit that like button if you like these type of covers? Like, I hypnotized you to like it. Now, I'm loving it. I don't like it, I love it. 30 likes. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, can you subscribe to the channel? I'd appreciate it. Oh yeah. Okay, so moving on. In the same year, directed by Hector Oliveira and starring Bo Svensson, and music once again lifted from Battle Beyond the Stars, James Horner, came this film called Wizards of the Lost Kingdom. Yes, my man, Wizards of the Lost Kingdom. So, okay. This is more like a family-friendly film, and as you can see, it recycled John Carl Pickler's special effects in this, and this kind of has these kind of fantasy creatures, and good-looking fantasy creatures. By the way, was John Carl Pickler doing the special effects in this? No, probably not. Probably not. Wait just a moment, I check it out. No, it is somebody called Riccardo Lanzoni. Yeah. But yeah, we watched this with Fake Blood Brothers if he's still around. But yeah, no, not here. Here we have also the German Blu-ray release of Wizards of the Lost Kingdom. Same cool looking Boris Vallejo cover here, and yeah. But like I said, a little bit disappointing because this is clearly geared towards the children. So there is no gore, no nudity, and but the special effects and characters, they are nice looking, and you cannot deny it is a charming film. Yeah. My note says that Roger Corman's generic child-friendly crack at the 80's Dungeons and Dragons craze borrows scenes from Deathstalker. Yes, this borrows scenes from both of these early films, Sorcery and Deathstalker, and to barely fill its measly 78 minutes of duration, it also takes James Horner's music from Battle Beyond Star. I say watch Deathstalker or Warrior Anti-Sorceress instead, but if you must see all these Roger Corman's films, this is not a bad choice, not bad a choice at all. Yeah, and also I have a link in the description if you want to check out this fine-looking German. Wow! Oh my God! Now that's cool. German Dicky book. Nice. It also has a Blu-ray and also the DVD. And this here is another Juno Media release. And yeah, a VHS, Finnish VHS. Yeah, I almost forgot, but Melody Maniacs reminds me. This movie includes the Chewbacca wannabe Gulfax. Stupid but fun film. Yeah, Gulfax, definitely Gulfax should have gotten a greater part of that movie, because I don't think he does anything, but he's like a snowman version of Chewbacca, and he kind of like is there, but does not really do anything interesting. There was also the world's dirtiest waterfall. Well, that I don't remember. World's dirtiest waterfall. Okay. And this film also, now get this. In the year 1988 there was a Wizards of the Lost Kingdom Part 2. But this is the only film that I don't have from this Roger Corman Sword and Sorcery. Once I was in the auction and there was this, you know, in the Finnish Huuto, which is a Finnish eBay, there was a competition between the Finnish release of that. Wait a second, what is the name? What is the name in the... what is the name of the sequel in the... okay. Okay, just a moment. I will check it out. Wizards of the Lost Kingdom 2. Kadonneen valtakunnan taikurit. The Wizards... What? Wait a minute. Okay, the Finnish name for this film is exactly the translation of the first one. Because the first one sees like the wizards that are missing. But the second release, the Finnish release, is the Wizards of the Lost Kingdom. But this film I don't have, and it pisses me the fuck off, man. And the auction, you know, this other guy was, you know, like bidding like over $100, €100, and then I was like, okay, keep that, man, and have fun. But it is the only time that I have seen this on sale. This second part of the Wizards of Lost Kingdom. And I'm sure that is a loss. That is a great loss for the humankind. Okay, never mind that. If you want to see the cover, you probably can Google it. But yeah, it still pisses me off, man. Still pisses me off. But as far as I know, the Wizards of the Lost Kingdom Part 2 has not come out on DVD or in Blu-ray. But there could easily be like this kind of like a low budget British DVD. But I don't know if there's... If there is, please tell me. Hey, Melody Maniac says that this is rare. I don't have it either. No, there you go. Well, there you go. Yeah. Okie dokie. Wait a minute. Now, I forgot about the cover, but let me go. Okay, just a moment. A moment, please. All right. Next up in this list is a film from year... What's this? From 1986. 1987. So, this is a film called Amazons. Wait just a moment. If I can put a picture for you. Okay, here we have another great Boris Vallejo picture here. And this is very much like the Queen of the Naked Steel. It is very much like it. But that is the Amazons, and in Finland we got Amazons on Juno Media, and I don't know where this picture is from, because this girl is not in this film, and this picture looks like it would be like some softcore sex film, or maybe this picture even is from like this, from erotic magazine, like this, you know, there's a frame of, you know, like collage of pictures which they make these magazines, so these kind of look like this kind of cheap porno version of this. So why they couldn't use this? Why did they choose this? I don't know, but maybe they thought that, okay, this is too similar, this first one, compared to this, because these are not related in any other way except that they are produced by Roger Corman. Okay, Amazon, this is a cut. By the way, this was clearly cut, at least from couple of scenes. Okay, a low-power sword and sandal and nudity epoch from the low-budget master Roger Corman and director Alexessa. A couple of female warriors are sent to find a magic sword to find the evil Kalungo with. Perils are met on their way. The most interesting part in this film was this girl who can turn into a lion and turn back as a female, and she was nude, and I think it was, you know, it could have been like work on a little better in this film. And also there was this kind of blood drinking monster tree, which was an interesting idea. But you know, when you're doing this kind of a film, you gotta have some like this kind of novelty things in it. You just can't have people talking and then going, you know, like dressing in cheap costumes, doing this kind of fake sword fuck. You gotta have something special. But yeah, there was this blood drinking tree and a girl who can turn into a lion. But that is pretty much it. I was not that intrigued of this film. But yeah. Do you have this Melody Maniac? And what do you think? Which cover is the best? I mean, is that better or this Finnish version of it? Yeah, Juno Media tape is here. And this is, I don't have any other version of this film. And I don't think this has also been released on the... Was there a German Blu-ray? Let me check. Let me quickly check from Amazon. I'm going Amazon to find Amazons. I'm going Amazon to find Amazon. Okay, maybe I need to put the... No, I don't think there's an Amazon, even a German release of Amazon. Okay, Melody Maniac has the DVD. Okay, who is it? Who is the distributor? Which label did release the Amazon on DVD? Vinha says, good stuff. These are the kind of movies that need to some spotlight. The Frank Frazetta style cover art's amazing. Thank you for these highlights of the sun. Well, thank you, Vinha. If you like it, I'm very honored if you like it. Also, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not yet done so. And yes, indeed, this is a Frank Frazetta style cover. But I think these are Boris Vallejo's handwriting, these covers. Tupes has the German Warrior Anti-Sorceress media book DVD, but I haven't watched it yet. Let me ask you, Tupes, how long do you have had it, this DVD? Thank you for the like. German DVD, and there is also a Blu-ray. Yeah, okay, so it has been released in German. Well, I gotta order that too. Even though I didn't like that much the film, but yeah. If it has this cover, does it have this cover? This greenish cover? If it does, then I am the customer. Hello, elokuvamies, and hello every other who has joined here recently. Today we are talking about this man called Roger Corman. He turned into 96 years old and he has produced over 350 movies, and now we are talking about his sword and sorcery film. If you like this type of stuff, hit that like button. Yes, it does. It has that cover, so I gotta get me some. I gotta get some. Man, I gotta get me some. Amazons, here I come. Okay, one more shot on Amazon to find Amazons. Okay. Maybe I typed it wrongly. Because I used the Finnish name Amazon, but the real name is the Amazons. What does it say in the cover? Does it say Amazons in the cover? Yes, now okay, now I see. I see the release now. And I remember I have checked this, previously I have checked this out. And now, I think now I have to get it. Yes. Alright. So moving on from Amazon to the next year. And that was the year 1987 also, and Jim Wynorski, a guy who had written Sorceress, at least. He did other business for Corman, but he got to direct a sequel to Deathstalker. Yes, a sequel to Deathstalker is here. Okay, wait a second. Hey, let's move that Amazon thing out of the way. So, Deathstalker 2 came out from year 1987 and directed by Jim Wynorski and starring John Terlesky, Monique Gabriel. And this is not... Deathstalker in this film is not played by Rick Hill, but more this kind of more babyface type hero. More like a... more douchebaggy guy, if that's even a word. But yeah, Deathstalker 2, another great cover. We have two warriors and a sorcerer there, right over there. And to explain the happenings in the film, let's see. Sorcery, magical adventures, and hilarious comedy return to the screen in the muscle-ripping shape of Deathstalker. As role-ricking, swashbuckling warrior, the finest swordsman in the land and the guy who enjoys a good time. In the course of his adventures, he meets wolf-like girl, Evie, who, feigning she's a fortune teller, convinces to accompany her on her journey. Little does Deathstalker know that Eve is actually a wayward princess, Jerak. A wicked sorcerer in her court has created a clone of the princess dubbed Evil Evie and banished the original. Okay, using the vicious and lustful imitation of Evie, Jerak has usurped the throne. As Deathstalker and Evie approach the kingdom, Jerak conjures up all manner of magic obstacles to hinder them from bloodthirsty Amazons to flesh-eating zombies. Yeah. Alright, that sounds pretty promising, but here is my notes. My note says that this is an annoying sequel to the 84 semi-classic Deathstalker. Director Jim Wynorski adds murky humor to everything, and the whole thing feels like a parody of the first film and the whole genre itself. Everything looks very cheap. Yes, very cheap. If Deathstalker was probably not made with very much budget, but I think this is the half of what the first one cost. It's the typical Roger Corman fashion, recycled scenes, not only from Deathstalker, but from the first film, but also from the Terror from the 60s. I don't know what it was, probably the exterior of the castle. It was recycled from Terror. The only redeeming quality in this film is frequent female nudity and awesome poster art. Yeah, quite right about that. Other than that, film is very forgettable. Okay, so that is my opinion of the film. Any fans of this this film? Deathstalker 2. Hey, Videomannen Gizmo, long time no see. Life is good. How's your life? How's your sex life? Haha. Okay, has Videomannen seen Deathstalker movies ever? Nice lot of these films on Tubi TV. Hey, by the way, can you watch Tubi TV? Do you need what is called this? Do you know? Mikä se nyt on? Perkele. What is the connection when you try to cloak? When you try to, imitate that you are from United States. What is the VPN? Do you need a VPN to use Tubi TV? They make spoof of the genre. Is more like a comedy. Terleski and Gabriel were a real couple at the time. Okay. Well, I really didn't like this that much. You have to remember that Deathstalker is half of Deathstalker 1. They used 20 minutes of shit from the first one. Yes, they recycle very much of the footage. And the duration of the film is probably just under like a 85 minutes. Okay, that's a fucking gun in the wind in this category, man. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna need VPN to use Tubi TV if I want. Even the 2-meter high castle was ripped from the first movie. Yeah. Okay, I didn't like Deathstalker that much, but of course I do have the German Blu-ray. To go with the UK VHS, and yeah, I think this is more better looking cover when it's zoomed in for these two, because these are fantastically drawn people, great looking people there. But this is not the guy who is in this film. He looks more like this, a little bit like cheapo Bruce Campbell. Yeah. Okay. I really like this German digibook Vintage edition. Oh my god. Oh la la. Now, these are one reason to like this film. Okay. So I probably don't want to show too much of these pictures because I get shit canned from YouTube. But yeah. Great looking digibook, and the cover is whole hell of a lot better than the film itself, in my honest opinion. And we was in the year 1987, and then we traveled to the year 1988, and yes, of course, Deathstalker, the final in the Roger Corman's Barbarian repertoire, got another sequel, and I am talking about Deathstalker 3, The Warriors from Hell. And oh my god, these covers just keep getting better and better. This is an amazing looking cover art, don't you agree? Warriors from Hell, come on, this looks like a Manowar LP, Manowar record. Okay, so let me read you the back cover of this thing. Legendary fantasy hero. Legendary fantasy hero. Okay, the first sentence is just legendary fantasy hero. Okay. Deathstalker returns in his most action-packed adventure of all time. When beautiful princess is entrusted with the safekeeping of one of the jewels of the Lost City's treasure, she draws herself upon Deathstalker for protection. Setting out a daring and hazardous journey to recover the remaining jewels, Deathstalker must battle with the evil wizard Troxaderis to prove himself worthy of his legacy. Yeah. Okay, so unfortunately I have to report for you guys, this is probably not a surprise, but Deathstalker 3 is not a very good film. It is, well, if the second one was pretty cheap, but this is even cheaper and even worse. I mean, and Deathstalker is played yet another guy. You know, this is like James Bond, like, you know, 3 guys have been played Deathstalker so far. Deathstalker is helping some princess to find some crystals that can lead them to magical kingdom of treasures. This film is lame crap fest. No blood, no gore, not too much of nudity even. It's like watching some kids TV show about swords and sorcery. Needless to say, Boris Vallejo's poster is much better than any other thing in this film. It's probably cost more than do too. This poster, I mean. Don't waste your precious life for this, and consider this a warning. I think that this has got to be the worst of the bunch. But yeah, hey man, the cover, at least, the cover is brilliant. I like it very much. And yes, you can see it's a UK DVD, UK VHS. And this, I don't know, are these Deathstalker 3 and 4 released? Were they released on Shout Factory's DVD? Probably yes, but if you have them, please tell me. Videomannen Gizmo says, I collect Does Sword and Sorcerer film on Blu-ray media books. I love Deathstalker. It was one of the highest score of B-movie night. Okay. Melody Maniac says, very bad film. Those sword fights are so lame. Yes, so everything is so motherfucking cocksucking lame, so I don't even know where to begin. But I loved Claudia Injaguri. What an 80's babe. Yeah. Well, one thing to... if it's not stated enough in this broadcast, the ladies look very good in all of these films. Yeah. Roger Corman indeed has an eye for the ladies. That's for dang sure. But not enough for Deathstalker 3. And then we better move to another sequel, which is Barbarian Queen 2. Yes. These things just keep coming on. Barbarian Queen 2. And yeah, I don't think... This cover is kinda lame. This is probably not anymore Boris Vallejo's doing. Because this style is completely different. But I don't know. But what do you say? What do you think? Okay. Princess Athelia, the wild barbarian daughter of King Ego, learns that her father is missing in the action. The evil Angari seizes his opportunity to capture the ruling power of the mystic ritual Spectre and demands that Athelia reveals the secret of its magic. Refusing to give up her father's treasured possession, Athelia is arrested and then sentenced to death. But on the way to her execution, she seizes opportunity to carve her way through the castle guards. Escaping the safety to the forest, Athelia is rescued by Zilia, the archeress who takes her to the camp, and the barbarian woman. She soon wins the respect of her fellow outlaws. Okay, and then they go back to the castle and fight out with the royal asshole, King Angarias. Okay. So my comment here is a newly warmed cheap Roger Corman crap. Now I like cheap Roger Corman crap, but seems to me that towards the end of the 80s and the early 90s, the budget got even smaller, and even worse. They tried to make these films more like censorship friendly and more like kid friendly. So there is not enough. There's no gore, no nudity to mention and stuff like that. This is more suitable for TV, more suitable for like a lower age limit and stuff, bullshit like that. This film has Lana Clarkson in the nudiest Warriors time. Okay, that I have to give it to you. But violence is almost bloodless, and that sucks. There is no memorable set pieces or makeup effects for that matter. The story is some generic bullshit about princess who escaped the kingdom and coup d'état fights. Some bunch of rebels fight back. The only interesting thing in this girl is child. Yeah, the only interesting thing in this thing was this little girl who uses magic to grow up as a, like a young lady. There would be something in that, but the filmmakers doesn't do anything with that. So they missed that thing also. Very mediocre film, very forgettable. I would rate this 1-star film. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry, guys. The German Barbarian Queen 2 has a bit better cover art, but the film is so bad even with Lana Clarkson. Okay. Maybe I need to get that German DVD Blu-ray also. I'm stupid like that. Okay. One more film for you guys. One more films, and what do you know? It is Deathstalker, the Match of the Titans. Oh shit, man. Holy shit, man. Holy fuckballs. Now the cover, I think this is another one of these great ones. This is truly an awesome cover. Okay. And what do you know? The original Deathstalker, the actor Rick Hill returns as Deathstalker, and also there's the King of the Streets, Brett Baxter Clark. Yeah, he was also the American, no, not the American cyborg. He was also the Hands of Steel guy. Yeah. Okay, so let's see what the back cover tells us in this from this film. Okay. It began as a contest of strength, the brazen challenge, luring competitors from away from the dazzled arena of a hilltop castle. Among them proudly stands a champion, Deathstalker himself, who handily defeats his opponents, yet only to discover that the winners are mysteriously disappearing one by one. Now in the greatest class of titans that the world has ever known, Deathstalker must defend his remaining comrades, his life and his newly found love against the invincible army of stone warriors and the wicked queen who created them. Yeah, actually the plot was not that bad. It even had zombies in it and supernatural things happening all around, and yeah, I think I kind of like that idea that of this like a barbarian age blood sports type of fighting arena tournament fighting. But they didn't have money for decent fight scenes. They didn't have money for decent makeup. The budget must have been like a 2 cents or something like that. So the idea, the concept is there, but they don't, write too well with it. My point. That is my point. The positive things to notice that Rick Hill and as the original Deathstalker returns the final installment of the series, and the plotline is more interesting. Like I said, there is a bloodsport type contest, which is a great idea. I like the idea, but too bad the makers of the film really had no money doing good fights. Like this was from my notes, but I already explained everything from these notes. So it's unfortunately this too is a forgame. Not as bad as the two previous films, at least far better than the third one. But this is no classic. This is far cry from the first one. And this kind of ends the Roger Corman Sword and Sorcery type of film. So maybe the only thing that can stop Roger Corman from making these films is that they don't, deliver proper winnings anymore. Proper production, proper profit. So maybe Deathstalker Match of Titans, it was obviously, it came on direct to video, but maybe this was not as popular, and also Barbarian Queen not was that popular. So maybe Roger Corman thought that maybe the time of sword and sorcery epics has finally passed. So that was the final film of my Roger Corman package here. What did you think, guys? Do you have any opinions? Melody Maniac have never seen Deathstalker 4. Tupe says, oh, that Warrior Anti-Sorcerer media book. I have it maybe a year. There is not Blu-ray, I think, but DVD was pretty good quality. Yes, Warrior and Sorcerer was also released on DVD by Shout Factory. And remember, I have put links under the description of this video, so you can get these films. Not all of them, but some of them from there. Check it out. So which one you think, let's ask, what is your favorite of this lot? Is it the Sorceress, Deathstalker, Warrior and the Sorceress, Wizards of the Lost Kingdom, Queen of the Naked Steel, Amazon, or Deathstalker 1, Deathstalker 2, 3, 4, or Barbarian Queen 2? Now just shout in the chat. Let's vote that way. And happy birthday to Roger Corman. Hey, by the way, next week I think I'm gonna be doing my first label spotlight, so you better subscribe the channel so you don't miss the next show next Sunday. Lino Marchetti votes for Sorceress. Deathstalker wins, says Melody Maniac. And also Jyri Laaksonen says Deathstalker. And also, which cover is the best? Is it the Warrior and the Sorceress? Is it the Sorceress? Is it the Deathstalker? Oh man, that is my personal favorite. Is it the... Oh man, this is my personal favorite. Is it the Barbarian Queen? Is it the Wizard of the Lost Kingdom? Is it the Amazon? This softcore porn magazine cover? Or... Well, Queen of the Naked Steel went there. Is it the Deathstalker 2? Deathstalker 3? Warriors from Hell? Barbarian Queen 2? Or Deathstalker 4? The Match of the Titans? We need Videotalk the Barbarian. Crom. I already am that. Let's see the Videotalk the Barbarian. Come out there. Come out, come on. That's best video ever on YouTube. Melody Maniac, much like the Warriors and the Sorceress cover. Yes, this is very good. Very, very, very good indeed. The Warrior and the Sorceress. Running naked through the backyard. Is it the Deathstalker? Once again, I will put this back. It's the Sorceress. Yeah. That's great stuff. Deathstalker 3. Better fight than in the most of the films. You're probably right about that. Come on, you willow, you barbarian bastard. Come on, you cannot beat me now. Come on, do your best shot now. Okay. I'm not drunk or high on anything. I just love B movies. Deathstalker 2, is it this? Amazon. One with the best cover wins because I could slip it in the Christmas party movie night. Okay, so do you think that Deathstalker... Okay, let's put a vote in the end. Okay, the best cover. Wait a minute. I will put the gallop. And the Sorceress. Okay, here's the gallop of the 4 most popular things. Snake Plissken, good evening. Yes, good evening. You're quite late because I already have gone through all the covers here. But Snake Plissken, which is the best cover, is the Wizards of Lost Kingdom, the Barbarian Queen, or the Deathstalker, or the Amazon, or the Queen of the Naked Steel, or the Deathstalker 2, or Deathstalker 3, or the Warrior and the Sorceress. So if you Snake Plissken are interested in this type of thing, you need to check out this show from the beginning. Okay, 38 likes and 40 people watching. Could we get 40 likes? So then I know that everybody has pushed the button. Hit that like button and also hit that subscribe button if you have not yet subscribed to the channel. Because in this channel I am doing this kind of a crazy live shows. 39 likes and maybe we get 40. Okay. And 45 people watching. Now the people just have started to see that this is live. Yes, now we get the 40 likes. Yes, thank you. Yes. Deathstalker is only 50% now. Sorcery is the best movie, but the cover goes to the Deathstalker, says Snake Plissken. Okay.
Hell yeah, alright.
So maybe it's time to maybe it's time to wind this thing down. I'm very happy that the VideoTreasures there has been so many viewers there and so very good chattings. And also I like to thank you super chatters and all the people who is watching there and all the subscribers there out there. If you don't hit like on this video, Deathstalker 6 will be PG. And the Deathstalker 5 too. Oh my god, Deathstalker is losing! It's losing! Oh my god, it's gonna be very hard competition between Queen of the Naked Steel and Deathstalker. If we get one more vote for Queen of the Naked Steel, I think it's gonna be on par with Deathstalker. Okay, Deathstalker is gaining yes, still more. 16 people has voted. So if there's 44 people watching, so there's gotta be at least over half of the votes unused. So use your vote now, Mr. Those 40 people who are watching. When the music ends, I will end the gallop.
Video talk, bitch, we're talking video talk. Get your video talk.
Janne has lost his vote. Don't be depressed.
You best subscribe or dive to video.
I remember that UK First Night presents VHS series. Good times. Yes, these are all from First Fright series. Actually, this is the only one. Deathstalker 3 is the only one from the First Fright. Okay, 18 votes, and it sure looks like that the Deathstalker has been voted for the best damn cover ever. Let's bring on the winning cover. Okay, here it is, Deathstalker, and this is going to win us Christmas party movie night. But isn't that a weird time to have a Christmas party? I mean, it's April. This is the winner. Let's call it off. Deathstalker! Woo! Yeah! But Queen of the Naked Steel, it didn't come very far from this. Not bad at all. Alright, so thank you to Roger Corman, and thank you for all people watching, and thank you for all you super chatters and subscribers. And I think I'm probably Vatsila, you asked me, did I order Severin Caligula yet? Yes, I did. Oh shit, I have plenty of stuff to be in the next unboxing. Holy shit, there's unbelievable set of things to be unboxed. And as a reminder for my Finnish watchers, in my Finnish channel video space, there's gonna be, like a collectual, how do you say yhteiskatselu in English? Like a group viewing of Lethal Weapon 3, because Lethal Weapon 3 is gonna be on Finnish channel Sub TV tomorrow night at 9 p.m. 21 hours. So be there and let's talk about Lethal Weapon 3. And I catch you my English speaking friends, I will catch you the next Sunday then. Alright. Now I'm gonna be watching some film. Maybe it's gonna be The Last Hunter, or maybe it's gonna be Platoon. I'm watching Vietnam movies, apparently, now. Okay, thank you and have a good the rest of your evening. Bye.